Hi, I'm Lori Alexander from The Transformed Wife, and I just wanted to tell you about something that I've been praying over and working with. And the Bible tells us that we are to be moderate in all things. And I think what most people think about in our culture is eating, because it's really hard to be moderate because food is so abundant and everywhere, and it's just so easy to get to overeat. You could see this in our nation as our nation gets heavier, and in times past, in many centuries, they didn't even have the opportunity to overeat because their lives were focused upon getting food to eat, but we just have it so easily. So, anyway, and I wouldn't consider myself a glutton, but because I don't have a weight problem. I did in high school. That was the last time I had a weight problem. I was definitely a glutton. I would eat a whole pound of peanut covered M&Ms, and my college friends and I would go from one place to another and eat and eat and eat until we're stuffed. At Thanksgiving, I'd stuff myself. So I definitely had a gluttony problem in college. But once I got married, I haven't really had a gluttony problem. But I don't feel like I I haven't been satisfied that I'm moderate in my eating. I'll still overeat at time, eat a little bit too much more than I should, or snack too much. And so about several months ago, I was just asking the Lord to help me to just be moderate in my eating. Because I grew up and my mom loved to snack, and so I've always kind of liked to snack too. I just thought, in between meals, oh, I'm kind of feeling hungry. I think I'll find something to eat. So I would. And then my daughter has been taking some nutrition classes and taught that it's not good to snack. It's really good for your digestive system for it to have 5 or 6 hours in between meals for it to rest. And so I decided, oh, okay, see, once I find out something's good for me, I start doing it, and it makes common sense to me. Or if something's bad to me, if I hear something's bad for me, I stop. Like I heard nail polish is very toxic to your body. They've taken blood samples of women after they've had their nails manicured or their toes, and it's all these chemicals are in their blood. That makes sense to me because it's so smelly when you have it on. And I guess life expectancy for women who do fingernails is shortened from cancer, and all the chemicals that they smell cause cancer. So as soon as I read that, I said, no more nails for me. I'm not going to have any more nail polish on my fingernails or toenails. And I haven't done it on my fingernails forever. To me, it's just a hindrance. Too much work, too much money. But I would do my toenails in the summer, especially when my mom was alive. She loved to go to manicures, but ever since I read that, I stopped. And so when my daughter taught that we shouldn't be eating between meals, I decided that's a good idea. It'll help me on my moderation journey because I'd just been praying to the Lord for that. And so I stopped, and it was great. Because what's great about it is you're not thinking about what you're going to eat between meals, which is really nice. I'm holding my camera, so it's a little shaky. That's why it's shaky. If I'm going to do films, I just want to do them quickly. I don't want to have to take time to set it up and beat it. So I just kind of sit down and start taping. Anyway, so the problem was that I would eat a little bit too much at my meals, like too much fats or proteins, and I was starting to get acid reflux, and it would burn my stomach. My stomach would burn the next day, a couple days. So so I was really frustrated. But what I really like about only eating 3 meals a day is in between meals, I don't even think about it. If I feel a little hunger pain, I think, oh yeah, I can, I immediately start, oh, can I eat? Oh, wait a second. I don't snack between meals. And I've done it for now 2 months, so it's getting a habit. It's pretty much habit now. But I started getting heartburn, and especially at night, I have to have a couple of hours before I lay down. So, and I take HCl because I know that none of us have too little stomach acid. We have too much. And what is really is food rotting in your colon and gases coming up from your colon and burning your stomach and your esophagus. So as we grow older, we lose HCl. So I take HCl after every meal. But still, I realized I was just eating too much. At 60 years old, my thyroid doesn't work that great. I don't need to eat that much. As you get older, you just don't need that much. So I just started cutting down my meals, and I was thinking about it. I was saying, God answered my prayers. I asked that I would be a moderate eater. So first I stopped snacking, and then I got acid reflux to make me even be a more moderate eater. So my meals, I would not overeat at all. And so I've been doing this, being moderate in my meal time for about the last 3 weeks, and it's gotten relatively easy. I know how much I can eat now. And so a moderate eater right now at this time. And the Lord's helped me, giving me some acid reflux. So anyway, that's how I learned to become a moderate eater. And I think it's good, as believers to be moderate in everything. And God's rules are for our good. It's not fun to be overweight. It's not fun to have that feeling of fullness and overeating and gluttony. It's not good for our health at all. All of its rules are for our good, and we should strive to obey them in everything because they're all for our good. Just like for our children, the rules we gave for our children were for their good. It wasn't to benefit us, it was for their good. And God's rules are the same for us. So anyway, if you struggle with overeating and wanting to eat moderately, maybe you want to start just by eating 3 meals a day. And it does get easy. It's something that you've just learned over the last several months, and now it's just part of my life, eating moderately. I can go to a restaurant. I don't eat bread, so that helps. I don't eat, so I don't eat real. Although I did make pecan pie, a healthy kind of pecan pie for Christmas Eve, and I have a little tiny slice for after breakfast and lunch. But I don't eat as big as breakfast or lunch when I know I'm going to have a slice of that. So it's not about depriving yourself, it's just not eating too much. So anyway, happiness is in moderation and obeying God. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.